Sagittarius, welcome to I Am the Monad Tarot. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Welcome to new members. Welcome to new subscribers. Welcome to those who are returning. I appreciate your love and support. Become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos, members only videos, as well as personal monthly readings. Sagittarius, I'll be doing your reading here from the Grim Tales Tarot. Let me get you some good shuffles in and we will begin your reading. Let me give you a nice three-way split, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into it. Sagittarius, I feel like, I feel like you're on your way. If you are maybe don't have as much as you want financially, like you feel like not enough money's coming in, or maybe you're starting small financially, you are going to reap abundance is what I'm hearing. Okay, you're going to get a lot, I heard fanfare, but you're going to get a lot of, financial abundance. I feel like I'm hearing now, I don't do time frames, okay? But I'm hearing in the upcoming months, there's a lot of financial abundance coming to you and coming your way. Okay, you're going to do very well financially. I feel tap into your intuitive side, into your intuitive knowing. Okay. Don't let that go. Don't dismiss that. As though you don't need that, okay? I'm here like it stands in your corner, of course, okay? It's your intuitive self. It's your knowing, okay, within. So pay attention to that, all right? Pay attention to that. And you will reap, I'm hearing, the abundance of your harvest, okay? Financial reward. I am hearing financial setback. Maybe you've had a financial setback. Okay, but it is, I'm hearing flowering, okay? It is coming in, okay? It may, dang, Sagittarius, you don't do very well. I'm saying King of Pentacles upright, Ten of Pentacles upright, okay? Maybe you are going to be a boss of some sort. Maybe you're going to own your own business. Okay, maybe you might get a promotion on your job. Okay, maybe in management. I heard corporate leadership. Okay, a corporate leadership role, but whatever it is. Okay, the abundance is going to come from some role that you're going to play. Okay, I'm here upper management. Okay, so if you've been worried, okay, worry no more. All right, you may have I feel, Sagittarius, you may have had the financial setback that I heard, okay? It may have come as a result of a Queen of Swords in reverse that may have had something to do, cause some kind of blockage in your with your finances, as far as the financial setback is concerned. And I'm seeing the Hierophant reverse. Maybe you got a divorce, okay? But I do feel like that was part of the problem. That was part of the issue, okay? This Queen of Swords in reverse. Well, I don't know. Whatever happened, I do feel like it was relationship and possibly a marriage, because I just heard this person just didn't want to be with you anymore, okay? Thus it ended. But of course, with a divorce, can bring on, financial setbacks. And I feel like that's exactly what it is happened to you, all right? It's I like whatever happened with the divorce. I feel like they had the upper hand here. Okay, but I do feel like this is person is out of your life. It's no longer with the devil card in reverse. I'm not saying this person is devil, but just the situation in and of itself is no longer a part of your life here. Okay, you're gonna do a lot better financially here. This of course it wasn't just a financial. Well, I want to say, of course, it wasn't just a financial setback. Of course not. If there was a divorce or a separation of some sort, but I do feel like a divorce with the Hierophant in reverse. But I also feel like, the financial setback probably weighed on you, emotionally, okay, psychologically, maybe even spiritually so. But maybe I feel like in your healing process, I feel like you did go through a healing process with the Ace of Cups upright. Wow. I feel like it kind of bossed you up, maybe made you stronger, tougher. I feel like you're probably very smart, intellectually sound, and secure, I'm hearing. I feel like you may be at a point in your life now where you're not allowing it to cage you, okay, mentally. Like I don't feel like you ruminate on the situation, constantly play it over and over again in your head. Okay, you freed yourself, okay, through your healing process. But I also feel like you have healed yourself enough and secured yourself enough where you feel like it will never happen again. Okay, that you will never allow yourself to be in this position again, to be betrayed, or backstab, whatever happened here that caused the separation, which in turn caused the financial setback. You might be, kind of cold, or I don't know if I'm not so much cold, maybe cold to a degree. But also feel like you just have some boundaries set. I don't feel like you're as open or as vulnerable as you may have been, okay, before the separation and the divorce took place. And I feel like you just like, I'm not changing that. I'm going to keep my boundaries up, keep them strong, not be so emotional, not be so vulnerable, maybe to the, next person that comes along, okay, in my life. I'm here, my head is screwed on tight, okay? So like I said, I feel like that you're smart, intellectually sound, and secure, but also more focused, not allowing your emotions to rule over what it is, rule over your head, okay? I'll put it like that, okay? Because I feel like you still may have some regrets, or you don't want to be in any kind of regret. I'll put it like that. And as a result, this is like justice for you. Okay, you balance the scales for yourself. Okay, you are feeling like you're not going to allow anyone to, manipulate you, steal from you. Okay, you can't control if people lie to you. But you are more in tune, okay, with yourself psychologically as opposed to emotionally, that if you do see some red flags, okay, you are going to speak to them, okay? Yeah, like I said, I feel like you matured a lot, okay, as a result of this situation, grew up a lot, okay, and not allowing maybe any kind of lustful feelings or emotions to rule over yourself, okay, to rule over your head, no matter what you see. You're slow. Okay, I feel like you slow to just jump into situations as far as relationships are concerned, maybe even the idea of marriage. Okay, I feel like you don't want to be married anymore. Okay, because I heard I don't want to be married. Okay, because I'm here like you know what that brings. And I feel like even if you are to get into a relationship, okay, you, wait a minute. I don't know, Sagittarius. There's a Queen of Wands, okay, in your energy that I feel like you are looking at, that you're watching, that maybe even you might even be considering, okay, coming into contact with or coming into a relationship with. I don't know, this might be a challenge for you. With all that was said, okay, the slow movement, etc., you know, you ain't gonna let this happen to you ever again, etc., etc. But there's someone else here, I mean, that you never considered before. And now you're taking this person into consideration, this Queen of Wands. Well, I heard I like them. You like this person. Okay, confirmation. All right. I'm hearing joyful. I'm also hearing they come as a surprise to you, their energy. Okay, you didn't expect this person to be the way that they are. They're smart, they're intellectual. I heard like fervor, maybe they're fiery wands. Okay, there might be a fire sign, but have a fiery spirit, get up and go, productive. You feel like this person is productive. They take care of themselves, they take charge. Obviously, you know, the Queen of Wands, you see them as confident, but I feel like you see them as self-assured, okay? Like they know who they are, know where they're going, and you like that in them. But I'm also hearing intellectually sound, like I said, I feel like you are. Okay. And you like that in this person. I also feel like you find this person to be very attractive. I heard and clean spirited. I don't know, Sagittarius. You may, with this person, now, I don't know if you have made any kind of contact. Well, I think I said, then I say that you're thinking about contacting this person. If you haven't, you may be definitely taking your time on that. But I also feel like, Sagittarius, if you come into contact with this person, you might kind of put the whole idea, I don't know about the marriage aspect. And I'm not saying that you would not, you know, pay attention to red flags, etc., okay, which you most definitely should. And I'm not saying you go back to letting your emotions rule you, but I do feel like you might kind of move quickly, okay, quicker than you would have imagined or, you know, planned to, because you have had confirmation. You have had relationships in the past that have not, okay, worked. Okay. And that I feel like for you even determined, they ended in a tower. Of course, they ended. I feel like they did end well, and you may have even felt like, you know, it's not even worth it, you know, fighting for this, these relationships of the past. Wow, Sagittarius. I feel I don't know, you like this person. And I feel like if you come into contact with this person, if you do, I feel like you might kind of throw caution to the wind a little bit. Maybe you've watched this person, okay, or maybe you're watching them, and you will have, by the time you contact them, if you do, you may feel like, I've watched them long enough, okay, I know who they are, and I understand them, and I like them, and I want to be with them. You may, like I said, okay, I said something about you see this person like clean or pure or something like that. Maybe you feel like they have pure intention. I'm even hearing angelic. I keep hearing smart. You really think this person is smart. I'm hearing wise. Wow. I feel like you think that this person can kind of turn your frown upside down. I heard they can make me happy again. You don't see them as selfish, and I feel like you won't be selfish with them. You feel like they will help you to. Um, I feel like you look at this person as like they're solid, okay? And they're strong and they're solid. This person may have gone through a lot of things in their life. Maybe they've had some troublesome situations as yourself, but you don't see them burdened. Okay, you do see them as a prosperous person, and you definitely want to take a risk with them. I'm seeing a star card in reverse. Wait a minute. Let me see. I think if you know this person, or because I think I did say something along the lines of they're not who you thought they were, or something like that. You may not have really looked at this person in the light that you see them in now, and you want to take a risk. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see. Let me shuffle a little bit more and see anything else for Sagittarius. Anything else for Sagittarius? You may see this person as guarded. They might be guarded. Wow, look at this with the Lovers upright. All right. See, Lovers upright. You may see them as guarded, but you do want to be with them. Okay, you want to share and love with them. And you may be thinking that you hope that they take, your offer. If you have not come in contact with this person yet, contacting them, talk to them, let them know that you're interested. I feel like maybe you might be thinking about how to approach this person. I'm hearing, when should I approach this person? Okay. When should I tell this person how I feel? When should I tell them that I want them? Okay. And hoping that they move forward here with this Chariot card. Okay. In your wow, and I feel like your approach, even you want to approach this person from a spirit of humility. Too many cards here. Oh wow. You definitely hold on, let me see. It's like expansion, growth, opportunity here. I feel you might be concerned. You might think that this person would not be interested in you because of the hurt that you've experienced in the past. Maybe, the fact of a divorce, a broken home, that when I say you come from a broken home, I don't mean as a child, that, you had a home and there was a divorce. Okay. Let me just see if I can pick up on maybe how this person would respond. Okay, what would they say? Would they be interested? Wow. Well, I know they would be very interested. Okay, and you should give it a chance of, wow, look, the Empress upright. Okay. I feel if you have any children, that they're not opposed to that. Okay, I ain't saying you got a whole lot of them out there. Okay, about a whole lot of different people. I'm not saying that. Okay, but I do feel like if there are children there that they're not opposed to it, I feel as though this person would be clear, okay, on, wow, look at this, with the Two of Cups upright, okay, that they will be clear on your situation. Okay, well, what I mean is they not just gonna jump into anything. They're clear, okay. They're emotionally mature, and okay, and understand your life and so on and so forth. Okay, I do feel, you know, with the World card here and the Ace of Swords upright, it would be a new cycle of, I'm hearing, of love that you would go into. Okay, maybe you all are older with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if you all would have children together, but I don't feel so. But I do see with the Six of Wands upright, I feel like it would be a, you know, victorious situation. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, a good situation that it would, you know, work out for you in your favor. All right, let me pull here from the Gaia Oracle deck. Okay. Cover this up here. She's naked. From the Gaia Oracle deck, healing, reconnecting with your true nature, 33. Your life path number might be 6. The lady featured on this card has journeyed far and wide, searching for happiness for which she has failed to find. Confused and tired, she surrenders and retreats to her inner sanctuary, a space of light inside her heart where she discovers a deep sense of peace. She rediscovers and reconnects to her true nature by letting go of all that is superficial in her life. She reflects on her past and is now able to see what is true and what is false, what is real and what is illusion. In the stillness of her heart, she hears a whisper, a message of love. Her heart is grateful for her return. Over the past months, you have inadvertently steered off course, gradually losing sight of what is truly important without realizing it, losing touch with the real you. It is time for you to reconnect and rediscover your true essence and your inner child. Stop searching externally, look within, and you will rediscover the magic. Affirmation: my sanctuary is a space of light inside my heart. I find peace and contentment within. My heart reveals my truth. My heart reflects the real me. My heart guides me. I certainly hope that resonates with some Sagittarius. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. Hype my videos, please. You all have favor. Peace.